welcome back to my channel. It's Deb here with Creative Life. I hope you all are having a great day today. Thank you so much for being here and welcome back. Today we're going to be doing an altered paintbrush and I'm using Renfio. They had contacted me to be a guest designer for them using their glitter paint additive, and I chose the laser red, and I just think this is so pretty. So it is Renfio and it is glitter paint additive, and it's got, like I said, it's got glitter. They've got tons of colors. They've got red, gold, blues, pinks. They've got all kinds of different ones, but I thought red would be really fun to use, especially for Christmas and on a paintbrush. So we're going to be painting the little wooden area here, and I'm going to paint a little bit down here. I think that'll be really fun. And then, so with this additive, you get your paint. Now, I'm using a red, so I'm using cardinal red, and I'm going to mix the cardinal red with the glitter paint additive, and we'll see how that turns out. Now, I've never used this before. I really don't know how it is, but I think it's going to be fun. You know, I thought, why not try it, right? So they have beautiful colors in their store, and I will leave the link down below for you to the laser red, and then you'll also be able to see all of the other colors that they have on their site. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so to get started, I just went ahead and squirted a bit of paint in the bottom of my bowl, and then I went ahead and grabbed the paint additive and I just squirted some in there. I didn't really measure, just kind of eyeballed it, and then I just went ahead and grabbed another paintbrush and just stirred it all up together. And yeah, and it won't look glittery until afterwards. So I just kept mixing it, and then once I got the desired consistency I wanted, then I went ahead and started painting my paintbrush handle. And then it won't really be glittery. It's kind of grainy when you first place it on top of your brush, or you know, whatever you're going to paint, whether it's wood or whatever. It's kind of like a grainy texture, and then but then once you get it all on there and you let it dry, that's when the magic happens, and we will find out when it dries. So after I was done painting it, I went ahead and I let it dry for a few hours. So after it was done drying, I went ahead and grabbed a cloth and I just started going back and forth. That is how you get the glitter to start activating. And I went ahead and used a cloth. You could see there the glitter is starting to activate by rubbing it. And I grabbed a paper towel because I thought, well, maybe that might be better. But I really would use a cloth, y'all. I think a cloth works a lot better. And so you can see the glitter a little bit coming up. You can see the little glitter. It's just very faint and light. It is so pretty. I do a close-up here in just a minute and sharing this with you. I went ahead and rubbed the bristles as well, and it is sparkly on the bristles too. So I was really happy at that point with how this is turning out. I just absolutely love it, and you can see the glitter just coming through up there really close up, and I just absolutely loved how this turned out. So as far as my recommending this product, I really do recommend it. It really works. Like I said, when you first put it on, you do not see the glittery effect or anything. It's kind of grainy, but once it dries and you start rubbing that paint down, it just turns into sparkly prettiness. So I do absolutely love this, and I'd love to get some more different colors and try it out and see how it works. The glitter doesn't come off. It's actually the paint that is rubbing off on there. Again, I'm rubbing the bristles, and there are a few flakes of the glitter that comes off, but it doesn't come off in your hand like You know, when you touch glitter, it kind of rubs off on your hand. It doesn't do that. So I was really impressed by that. Now, in rubbing it, yes, it comes off of, you know, your product, but it doesn't come off of the brush itself onto your hands. So next, I decided to go ahead and cover the metal plate there. And so I went ahead and grabbed some Christmas graphic 45 paper, and I cut that down and went ahead and placed some double back tape on that. And then I decided, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and cover the metal part with the paint. And so I let it dry again and then came back in and covered it. I just thought that because that way it would, the silver would not show through the paper or you know, like a border. So I just wanted everything to be a red color. So while the paintbrush was drying, I went ahead and made some rosettes, and I also grabbed this little metal frame that I had in my stash and grabbed one of the little tickets from the paper collection and placed that on top of the little Santa, and I let that dry and stick down for a little bit. So next I grabbed my bottle cap die and I grabbed my red glitter paper and I cut out some of the bottle cap pieces for the top of the rosettes. And then I grabbed the little ephemera pieces from the paper collection and placed foam tape on the back of those and to pop them up and just give them some dimension, and went ahead and placed those on top of the red bottle caps. So this would just add, like I said, a bit of dimension to the rosettes, and I think it looked really festive. Now, I didn't use all of the rosettes. I really wanted to, but because I think I really wanted to use the big one, I didn't have very much space for the other ones. So, so I had to cut back, and I think I only used like 3 of these. So, but I really love them. I really thought that they added a sense of festive to the paintbrush, and then this little frame. Okay, you guys, so now we're coming to my favorite part. This is where I decorate. So I went ahead and grabbed my glue gun and just went and added that little border piece that I cut from the paper collection, and I just added that around the metal piece that I painted, and peeled back some of the double back tape, added the hot glue, and just burnished that down, you know, made sure it was stuck on there. Next, this is where I was adding everything and just kind of playing around with stuff. I did dig into my stash and found these little pearls, or not pearls, these pearls that are like hanging, and so I thought that those would be really pretty. Now, I didn't have enough to stretch all the way across the back, but it's going to be hanging up, so I don't think that anybody will, it won't matter, because I'm not decorating both sides of this paintbrush, just one side. So then next thing I did is I went ahead and grabbed the large rosette and placed that down. I did take the top part off of there and then I stuck it back on. I was going to use something else, but then I decided not to. Next, what I did is I also went ahead and fussy cut out some leaves from the holly leaves and flowers from the paper collection. And I just kind of placed those around the rosettes and kind of just laid them out really, you know, just for, you know, foliage type decoration, embellishment. And then I went ahead and just like I said, played around with that and laid those down, shaped them, and thought that they looked so pretty. So once I got everything the way that I wanted, I couldn't decide if I wanted the frame on the bottom or the top, and I finally decided to go ahead and place that right there. And then I went ahead and grabbed a little wreath here, you'll see in a bit, and I put that up on top. Now here I'm gluing down all of my foliage where I had wanted it, and which is around the rosettes and everything underneath the rosettes. And again, I just kind of, I fussy cut all of those out from the paper collection. So it took me a while, but I got it. Then here I decided to go ahead and put some string of pearls down. I don't know why. I just love how the string of pearls looked on this, and I thought it looked really, really pretty. I loved how it just laid across the rosettes and just gave it a really nice, touch, like festive touch, like garland type look. So next I decided to go ahead and use my small flower punch to make poinsettias. I love this flower punch. It's one of my favorites and I use it often. But I just love how the flower punch resembles poinsettias. So I went ahead and made a couple of little tiny poinsettias and used my gold prills for the middle of them. And I just placed these around the tops of the rosettes and around the foliage that I placed on top already. I just really love how this looks, and thought it really added a nice touch. So that is about it, really. Again, I just went ahead and kept adding foliage here and there just to make it look festive. I really wanted it to look really pretty, so if they wanted to hang it up or something, they could definitely do that. Okay, so at the end of the brush here, I am adding some Stardust Butter, the champagne that is from TCW, and this was in the August kit from Trace Jolie. I really like how that gold mixed in with the red at the bottom of the brush. So pretty. So here's our finished altered paintbrush. I think it turned out pretty good. I fussy cut all of these leaves and stuck them on top of the paintbrush. I added the red more in through here with the little specks of glitter that you can see shining through. I did add a little bit of gold down here, and then here I went ahead and made some poinsettias and stuck those on and put some gold prills in the middle of them. Added some beads that flow through the little rosettes and my flowers, and yeah, I think it turned out really good. I love it. So here I went ahead and fussy cut out a little bell, stuck it up there on top of that little wreath that I added some beads to, and added the beads down here. I just think this turned out so stinking cute. And then on the back they have a beautiful glittery back for their paintbrush. So thank you again for joining me. I will have the link down below for Renfio glitter paint additives, and the one that I am using today is the laser red, and again, here it is. It is by Renfio and glitter paint additive, and I just think it's absolutely beautiful. I actually want to use this again on another project, so stay tuned because I will be making something else using this laser red glitter paint additive. Take care, y'all. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for stopping by. Bye. Thanks for joining me today, y'all. Don't forget that down here in both of these corners, I have some more fun crafty videos for you to view. And don't forget to hit that bell for future notifications on all upcoming live shows, tutorials, videos, and more.